Yo, it's Mel from Rap Rankings. To hear the full episode this clip comes from and all the other episodes, stop by raprankings.com or search Rap Rankings on your favorite podcast platform. Track 4, 8 Million Stories, produced by Skef Anselm. Is it Skef? Skeef? Was I right?
Skef Anselm.
Okay, I was right. Okay, maybe y'all will get off my back, finally. Get off my back, Dad. 8 minus.
What? So
minus.
7 minus 7 minus 8 million stories, 8 minus?
8 minus. I like it a lot.
Flat 7.
Oh, God. This is ridiculous. Jesse, tell him it's ridiculous.
8 plus.
Thank you.
But I'm biased.
Thank you.
Mel, play that 8 million stories drop. This is what the Barb said last night when they were waiting for music. At 8 o'clock before it dropped.
I'm already scared. Okay, here's that drop right now.
Where the hell can Nikki be? I'm gonna smack her up.
That's what the Barb said last night. They were impatient.
Okay.
Jesse's killing it. He's killing it out here, man.
This is basically what I have to say. First of all, this song has kind of haunted me my whole life because as long as I've had MP3 players, every time I'd shuffle my whole library, I would occasionally just hear, went to Carvel to get a milkshake. The Sonny ripped me off all my loot cakes.
Yeah.
And I always just waited for at least the first 4 to 8 bars to pass before, if I was going to skip the song, I would at least, I've heard the beginning of this song hundreds of times probably at this point. But I have to say, all right, I dig the moody beat here. We're changing the tempo and the tone of things a little bit here. But I gotta say, I don't like all 8 million of the stories. I like 6, 7 million of them, a considerable amount. I'm not a big fan of all the stories.
He doesn't tell 8 million
And I
stories.
thought I was anal Mel. Now listen to this guy.
The name of the song is because...
About New York, right?
Yeah, New York is rumored to have approximately 8 million people and everyone has a story.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
I'm just saying, the storytelling on this song, it doesn't all the way work for me.
Oh, get him out of here, Jesse. This is we need to flip the script. Okay, you join on my, because this is ridiculous. It should be me and Jesse versus Moulz now. Okay,
we all like the
Like
song.
the stories here.
This is the thing. Musically, I like this song a lot. Lyrically, I like some of it, but I'm not going up for the whole all the storytelling here.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Okay, listen. You just I don't know, man. Maybe you don't have enough days like Mel had today. Maybe you can't appreciate. This is one of those songs I knew not even 30 seconds in. I started ascending, okay? The vibes of this song, they started synchronizing with me. They recognized my DNA. We start merging together. You know why? And let me use my bass voice. I'll tell you why. Mel is a depressed, tortured soul. So songs like this resonate with him more than your average nigga. Okay? This is depressed Mel. It's sad Mel music. Okay? The way the beat started, I knew you got the bass line, the filtered strings, the drums are knocking, the melody that's falling and the chords doo-doo-doo. It's like one of those spiraling bad days. It's a musical representation of your mood and free fall. And the way he's just listing the bad things after the bad things. Here we go with the crying. Yo, we throwing fits. It's just, where's my radio? He gets, Leora Cohen's even in this thing. He borrowed a car from the label. They had no mercy on the car. Leora killed me. He totaled the car. Leora's going to kill him.
Is that what he said after all these years?
He said Leora. Is this my time to debut a brand new drop?
By the way, I'm Jewish.
Okay. All right.
You just schooled me. I didn't. Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Yeah. Well, look, the bad website came through. They could be wrong. It is the bad website.
No, I think Leora might have managed them at that point.
Okay. Well, yeah, so he totaled Leora's car. He got you played the drop already. Where's Nikki V? I'm going to smack her up. I got the tickets for the Knicks. She cold stood me up. Well, I have a theory about this. She probably stood him up because he's one of them abusers. Okay. He's talking about he's going to smack her up. I wouldn't go out with him either. Plus, the Knicks, they just got good again, bro. She might not have heard. You know, they've been bad a long time.
And you know what else, Mel? At the very end of the record, the "Help me out, y'all. Help me out."
Oh, you don't
now.
like that?
Help me
That's
out,
a Goofy
y'all.
Mel classic.
Help me out now. Help me out, God. I really need you. Help me out now. I really need. It's fine. It just keeps going on and on and on. It's fine.
Oh, you're talking about that part. I thought you were talking about help me, help me, help me.
Oh,
help
no,
me,
that's classic.
Help me, help me, help me, help me, help me, help me, Muhammad.
At the very end, you mean?
Yes. That's the Goofy Mel classic. You were talking about Q-Tip.
What's so classic about that?
Because that's hysterical Goofy Mel. It's like, I've lost my mind. This is me sweating in the car. The AC is broke. My life is trash. I'm like, help me, help me, help me,
Jesse,
help me.
I feel
Yeah, that's you watching Hamilton for 7 hours stream beats.
We're four tracks in, and I already cracked the code, Jesse.
What's the code?
If the song doesn't line up to Mel's shitty days, then the song's not that good. It has to be a 7 minus.
Not true. Not
it needs to
true.
hit. It needs to get depressed Mel working. Selling, delivering the food. If he's not feeling like shit when he's listening to the song doesn't make him feel like shit. He's not going to like the song that much.
Here's my question for you. And Jesse, you just brought up Hamilton. When they say stressed out more than anyone could ever be, forever trying to clear the samples for my new LP, you can't relate to that. We was both producers, that's why I had to leave. It's hard out here for samples.
Yeah, I wasn't clearing no samples.
That Hamilton blueprint is not financially viable.
When have you ever contacted anybody to clear a sample?
I haven't, because I know it's not worth it. I ain't got the money for it. So I relate. You should relate too.
Mel, did you have Carvel in your neck of the woods when you grew up?
I did not. I'm glad you pointed that out. I've heard about it my whole life. I had milkshakes, obviously.
A lot of references that they were making on these songs, which is why they were hitting for me when I was a kid. Mel, you know about Mr. Belvedere?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
I do know about Mr. Belvedere.
Got it.
I mean, look, it does. I don't have to. If you've been listening to the show this long, you think Mel has to relate to like something, then you ain't been listening right. But yes, in this specific instance with all these trials and tribulations, I've been affected. Okay,
we've had a 6, a 7 minus, a 7 minus, and now all of a sudden 8 million stories. Mel can't get enough of the 8 million stories.
Problems, man. Woe was me. I'm having problems. Okay, it's just help me out.
I like the song, by the way. If that wasn't
you gave
clear.
it a flat 7, right?
I gave it a flat 7. To me, I kind of zone in on, like, after those opening bars, I always kind of just, like, lose focus about what's being said, and I just get into that doom, boom, boom, doom, boom, 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 boom,
Good stuff. Good stuff.
I like music.
Good. I would hope.
For me, I said this was another example of the build-up. It was like building up to, from the bass line to the hard-ass drum that comes in. But my notes about this song say, basically, this was a song that demonstrated, like, people kind of sweep it under the rug, maybe, or maybe they just accepted Tribe were young guys, but they have this image of just being, like, super positive, super earthy.
There's some player shit on here.
This is the second consecutive album where Fife talked about laying hands on a woman. On Butter, he said, "Swinging with my main man Lucky behind my back. What type of crap is that? Yo, how's about a smack?"
Oh no!
Right. So they were misogynistic. They were problematic in other ways.
I mean, we don't have to get into. Are we going to talk about the record that I think was it cut from this album or the last one?
I think it was the last one. We're going to talk around that, sure, because it's coming up. There's some Triple H on this album. And they were not the nicest guy, but the music was so good that everyone just overlooked it. Well, at least Fife wasn't. Q-Tip has a problematic line on this album. But yeah, we'll get to it.
Wow.
But the music was so good, we just kind of overlooked it.
That's the story of hip hop. The music's so
right.
good.
Our personal sentiments might not always align with what's being said, but shit, if they're saying it right, who are we to complain?
Right,
man. Listen, I've got nothing else up to say. I like 8 million stories a lot.
I do. I like it. I don't love it.
Okay. Well, hey, what are you gonna do? Anything else?
No, get that shit getting out of hand drop ready, Mel.
Yo, it's Mel from Rap Rankings. To hear the full episode this clip comes from and all the other episodes, stop by raprankings.com or search Rap Rankings on your favorite podcast platform.